All right, back. Marcy Sports Talk. We in the building, and the Pistons preseason schedule just been released, and I heard the regular season schedule should be on the way pretty soon. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and apparently the Pistons will be at home 2 games versus the Knicks. I think what is it? I forget the dates. The December 11th and 13th versus the Knicks at home, Little Caesars Arena, and then with no fans apparently. Then they head down to DC to face the Washington Wizards the 17th and the 19th of December. So let's talk about it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And I ain't mad at it. I think the NBA didn't want to do a home and away series for the Knicks and the Wizards, especially with the COVID going around. I heard they're supposed to be releasing a vaccine at the end of December, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested in that. But this team is extremely young. They tried to move Blake Griffin, couldn't move him for John Wall. So your starting lineup may look like Derrick Rose, Sibby Malachi at the 2, Riley, Diambo. I don't even know who they're going to start in the middle. But it's going to be tough because you got Jeremy Grant and Blake Griffin. So are they going to play together? Or are they going to go Derrick Rose, Diambo at the 2, Grant at the 3, Blake? They can go Sibby, Rose in the backcourt, Diambo at the 3, Jeremy Grant at the... that's going to be tough. I kind of got a hunch maybe Blake Griffin may get moved, may not be ready. Because him and Jeremy Grant can play the 3, and Blake can play the 4, and then whoever gonna be your 5, Stewart, I don't know who all on the team, and then cut Deadman, traded Tony Bradley. Should be interesting because Blake really ain't no 5, Jeremy ain't no 5. Are they gonna go Derrick Rose, Diambo, Jeremy Grant, Blake Griffin, and maybe Stewart in the middle? I don't even know who the big guys they got no more. They've changed over so much. They got rid of Deadman, got rid of Tony Bradley. They got Isaiah Stewart. They got Patton Steele. They probably got another big fella I can't think of. But that's a hell of a question. What that lineup gonna look like? But if it was me, I'd probably go out there with D Rose, Malachi, Diambo, Griffin. It's probably I don't know who gonna play the 5. I don't even remember the centers they got. They didn't trade and flip so many of them, and maybe Stewart at the 5, but. Same thing, man. Playing the Knicks gonna be interesting. Seeing Obi Toppin play, seeing RJ Barrett maturation in his game, and pretty much that's only Mitchell Robinson. Only guys you really want to see on the Knicks. See if they want to use Dennis Smith Jr., which I feel that the Pistons should trade for Dennis Smith Jr. I think he still got it. He just basically got a whole year to rest. Last year, basically the Knicks not playing him, but. We'll pretty much see. I want to see Obi Toppins. A lot of Piston fans want Obi Toppins. I wouldn't mind Obi Toppins. And, I don't think Killian Hayes is ready to even play in this league. So I don't even know if you're going to see Killian Hayes unless it's a dire need. I just don't think he's an NBA talent. To be honest, a top NBA talent. But they picked him. They traded Derrick Rose, then he might start. But I think it was a bad draft pick. And I'll be able to apologize if it's a good draft pick. And then you play the Wizards. It's interesting to see. You play them at home, at their house twice. In D.C., it'll be interesting to see how John Wall come back, how John Wall and Bradley Beal dynamic work. Last year was all Bradley Beal, and the year before, half of that year was all Bradley Beal. We'll see how he adapt playing back with John Wall, how Ryu adapt with John Wall, how Denny play, and pretty much some of the other guys they got over there. So, like I said, some people think the Piston team is close to being a championship team or the playoff contender. To be honest, this team roster is trash. Last year roster, when healthy, was better. It's trash, and I think they're trying to tank and get a top pick next year. But, one thing I'm looking for or 2 is see how Killian get out there and play, how Isaiah Stewart play, how Sadiq Bey play, what lineup they flip out there. And then, with the Knicks, you're interested in Obi Toppins. That's who you want to see, a high flyer who was a beast in college. And, with the Wizards, you want to see John Wall, see how he come back, see how good he is. And pretty much those are the dynamics. And then the regular season start December 22nd. We should have a Piston 72-game schedule for that. But apparently they are playing in arenas. Right now, Little Caesars say they're not going to have any fans in the stands. So that's the 4-1-1 on that. So I'm not sure what D.C. and New York and those guys are going to do. Or the teams in our division, Cleveland, Indiana, Chicago, what they going to do as far as fan capacity. I heard the Lakers in L.A., they got rejected to have fans. I don't know the Golden State Warriors I think the Lakers say they won't have fans. The Golden State Warriors got rejected for 50% capacity. They got that brand new stadium and they got to pay off somehow. But should be interesting. Let me know what you guys think about the Detroit Pistons schedule for preseason. 11, I can't remember the days. I just said 11th and 13th at home versus the Knicks twice, and then we on the road for DC December 17th and 19th. So it should be interesting, to see how the schedule look. Is it going to be a lot of home games and away games, especially with the COVID, but with a vaccine ready to go for the end of December, we shall see. So let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video quest. All our social media links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well. Appreciate the love, support. We gone.